Hello, Chef Corey here. Today we are actually going to make potato pancakes. So I already cut and boiled my potatoes, and with that, I used 7 potatoes because that's what I had, but you could do 6 to 8, and then to make them cook faster. What I do is I take the pot of water and then put it on the stove, and then as the water, I turn on the water, and as the water's heating up, I cut and peel my potatoes, and then so by the time you're done cutting and peeling the potatoes, the water will be like 1 minute from starting to boil. And you can do whole potatoes, but the whole potatoes will take a little longer to cook. So I found in my experience of working with this, cut your potatoes in thirds, and it will take 10 minutes to boil. And then a real fast way to cool your potatoes down, just take a bowl like this, and you see I have my potatoes in them. What you do is you take 10 ice cubes, like regular ice cubes, put it in like half full of water, and then put your potatoes in them, and then it will actually shock the potato and cool it down. And yes, I have no gloves. However, I washed my hands, and for me personally, since it's my food, and I've found working with my hands is like the best way for feeling consistency. I'm doing it without any gloves. But if you're more comfortable with gloves, then please, by all means, use some gloves. And so what you do is you take, you can do a masher too, but I don't have a masher. So what I do is I just squish these potatoes. And then it does not have to be perfectly mashed. It can be a little chunky because it's not gonna be mashed potatoes. It's gonna make potato pancakes, and I found too that having little chunks in the potato pancakes, they still come out good, and it kind of gives a different texture. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all-purpose flour, and for me, I just dump in, like I would say, just cover the top of the potatoes at first, and then mix it, and then as you are mixing it, you kind of see, like you kind of feel as the flour is kind of taking, and then what I'm gonna do also is I'm just gonna pour a little milk. Just what I do, because since I don't measure well, and I don't like to because I like to go by feeling, I just do a little bit at a time. And actually this is let's see, I don't know if I can show you better with the consistency, but like the consistency is like about, I would say, halfway there. So then take some more flour and kind of dump some, in my estimated guess, if you want more of a measurement, I would say roughly 2 cups of flour, if that makes it a little easier for you. And actually, with the milk, with the flour I added, the consistency is almost to my liking. So I'm just gonna add just a little milk. So the first time around with the milk, I added, I would say, about half a cup, and this time I added 4. So let's see, it's probably right now it's a small amount gluey, which I know that doesn't sound like a great, texture, and they warn against gluiness, but since it's a pancake, it will not destroy what you're trying to make. So what you would do is just add a little more flour, and then it kind of and I don't have any butter, so I didn't put any butter. But as I'm actually putting this flour in, it's actually becoming more of the dough that I want for what I'm wanting to do. And so what you do, take a ball, and now that's a little bit of a big pancake. It's a little thick, so what you can do, you can either take part of it off, or you can just flatten it out down to the consistency that you want. And it's a little sticky, but if it comes apart off your hand, all you have to do is just re-roll it, and look, you can do it like that, and then just flatten it if it's too thick. But I didn't add any salt. I was doing that first just to show you kind of the consistency that you want. Now